sleeping, and today we're gonna spend the day together in the day of working mom. My name is Kiki, if we haven't met before, and I run my own business. I run a small, very small boutique fitness studio. I have 2 kids. I'm a single mom. I have a cat and chickens and part-time dog. And today we're gonna spend the day together and just see that it is manageable. And for now, I have my day for today. This is my diary. This is pretty much, I don't want to show you too much, but so my classes, my clients set up, and that's just for today. And this is my book that's seen a lot. I'm just setting up the workout for today's class. And I give myself about 15 to 20 minutes just to have a coffee and get the work stuff done, because sometimes if I don't, I rush, and usually I get to read a little bit, but instead of reading, I gave myself time to just lay in bed and kind of do a little meditation rather than occupy my mind with anything else. And every morning I attempt to read something. So at the moment I have my little bag. I am on the book called Let Them. I usually love to start my day reading some self-development books, but Let Them is very, I love it. It's a very emotional, and like I actually highlight my stuff as I go along, you can see here. And I started doing that recently. For every fictional book, I do read non-fiction as well, just for my own self-development. But I'm gonna finish off my list, finish off my coffee, need to get kids' uniforms and lunch boxes ready, and need to get myself ready as well, and don't know what I feel like wearing today.
Yeah. I can feel it pinching a little bit there, but it's just working.
Okay guys, a little update. I finished with most of my clients. I'm just gonna tidy up and set up for 2 more classes that I have today. Me and my daughter ended up going for a walk. She's staying with me home today because it's her little mental health day. So I am going to just tidy up. Yeah, that's the day so far. I had tuna bake and chicken for lunch, and I'm starving. I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm just gonna have my little workout. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, I'm gonna have a quick little weight session. All right, let's go. That's our problem. Hey guys, I am moisturized. I had a shower and kids are in bed, and I thought can sit down and just discuss a day with you guys. And I thought let's do a little book haul as well while we're at it. If you're not interested in book hauls, that is totally okay. But before we do a book haul, I will show you what I got to purchase today. I just had a quick run in through the shops in town and just picked up a few things. So the first one, I got this candle. I love candles. I love incense. I love anything that smells amazing. So I got these one, Beach Bliss, and I saw these and came out as well, and it just smells so citrus mixed with vanilla. That's what it gives me the vibe. I saw a candle, and I can make candles myself. I do make them out of essential oils sometimes, but sometimes I do like to treat myself to a cute little cup. And when I came home, I opened it and I placed it on its lid, and my whole room just smelled amazing. It might not be natural, but it smells cute. The next part I purchased is a plant. Okay, I love my plants, and in my new house I do have a bit of windows, but it's not that bright. Like each room has its own window timing, I guess. So I've got this Scindapsus. Okay, I think it's more like in a family of pothos, which I love, and I have a few varieties. I have variegated one and just the plain dark green ones, but these have this beautiful, and I used to have these as well, and they have this beautiful like silvery kind of sheen to it, and they look absolutely stunning. They look stunning in on the light. These plants do prefer filtered light, and they're kind of easy to care for. They do like to have support, so I'm letting it just grow a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put a string and let it vine along the string just over my window. But I just thought this would be cute, and it's very appropriate for the space that I'm putting it into. It's only 15 bucks, but then eventually what we do, we just cut over just you can literally like cut just right here, and put it in the water and grow more roots, and you like have another plant. These plants are so easy to look after. Staying on the plant section, I also got myself some bush flower essence, and I already don't know where the lid gone for this one. So this one is, I really actually enjoyed it. It's Sensuality Skin and Space Mist. If you don't know what Australian bushflower essences are, when I used to study naturopathy, they actually gave us student discounts to get these if you got like a whole pack. So I went past the crystal shop, and they had collection of bushflower essences, and I really like this one. So it's got billy goat plum, bush gardenia, flannel flower, little flannel flower, macrocarpa, and wisteria. So again, it's very floral. And out of everything, usually you kind of like lean into the sense of the scent if you don't have anything for medicinal purposes. Sometimes you just gotta go with your intuition, and whatever scent resonates with you at that point, you can go with that one, and that's pretty much the one that I lean with. So this one's more like raising your feminine energy and getting more in tune with yourself. Sensuality is just being more comfortable within your own skin and going confidence. So I was like, okay, it's kind of so in assists in, so I'm gonna read it back. Encouraging the ability to enjoy feeling one's sensual center and enjoy emotional intimacy, passion, and sensual fulfillment. So it's not on like the naughty side, it's more going within yourself. And then on the other one that I leaned into was creative essence, which is what I'm in the spirit of being creative right now. So with this one, you actually ingest it, so it's 7 drops under the tongue morning and night. And this one's freeing your voice and creative expressions, which is totally fine because I've been silenced for so long. I think the scent and just my intuition allowed me to kind of lean in towards this one, and then I was like, okay, and didn't even realize that creative is more about speaking out and sharing your thoughts and being confident and comfortable. Also, I do have some thyroid misalignments, so sometimes our throat chakra is blocked, and we're finding that this assists with that. Now, if you don't really believe in all of that, that is totally cool. It helps my lifestyle and makes me feel good, so I'm gonna go with that. But now we're gonna talk books. Okay, so these are the books that I bought. Okay, now I really love self-development books, so I've got I've got four new self-development books, which I've been eyeing forever. They've been around forever. And then I've got four fictional books, right? So I'll start with, let's go non-fictional. So the self-development, because we're in that, health sense right now. So if you're not interested in that, you can skip. But I've been reading self-development books before I got into fiction, and I got into fiction maybe like 3 years ago. My friend got me to read Icebreaker, and then I read this. I'm like, what is this? This books exist? Like, I was so puzzled, and then I started reading that. It was cool. All right, so the first one, I'm sure everybody heard of it, by Robin Sharma. It's 5 a.m. Club. I don't have problem waking up early. I do have problem waking up early in winter. But in summer, you will see me up at 5 a.m. doing all the stuff that I want to do. I think most of this I already know, with taking the time, setting your day, and getting the body moving and the cold plunges and everything. So I don't know if this book will have it. However, I am interested. I always pinpoint ideas from each book that I have. Sometimes not the whole book is going to go with me, but I will pick an idea that resonates with me and works for me. So we've got this one, the 5 a.m. Club. I think I'll read this more closer to warmer weather so I can implement some of these things. Then the next one goes again, the vagus nerve reset, again goes towards the health side. I've seen a few people doing videos on this, and they're giving like little exercises, and the exercise where you lay down and then you like stare at the left side for like so many seconds. I think you count to 30, and then center and you to the right. And then when I was doing that exercise, it literally made me cry. Like, I couldn't help it, and it just released emotions in me, and I was like, what? And then I did some research, so it turns out that there's actually a whole book on it. The book is not that big, to be honest, but apparently it helps with anxiety and kind of calming down your nervous system. So there's a lot of exercises and looking pretty cool, trauma record keeping. Yeah, so I want to read this when I'm in that zone of having to take care of myself a little bit more and kind of have a little reset. The next one is The Body Keeps the Score. I've heard of this book so many times, and I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna buy it. The text is extremely tiny. I know this book is gonna be like a textbook for me, so once I finish with Let Them book, I think I'm gonna go on this one and just again take my time and treat it like a textbook and highlight and underline everything that I need. And I think once I actually start going in with these books, I'm gonna give myself a different notepad where I can write down ideas and kind of really key moments. But to be honest, I'm actually really excited for this. This is more going into physics side, I believe. So mind, brain, and body approach. Yeah, so, and it's kind of like overcoming the trauma and releasing the trauma from your life, and kind of knowing that certain parts of your body hurt for a reason because there's trauma stored in them, emotional, not just physical. So I'm really keen to read this. And oh yeah, the supernatural is the one, the physics one. Sorry, I confused the two. So yeah, the body keeps the score is more about stored trauma in the body and how to like release it. And then Becoming the Supernatural is the one It's the one where it's about physics, so quantum physics and again energy fields and like the chemistry and yeah, how to read the vibe and stuff like that. So again, super keen. So I'm more like physics, the body trauma, and this is full on brain vagus nerve reset, so like detox type of vibe. And then we have a book for creating daily habits with regards to productivity and growth, so more of the physical side. So with that being said, we not gonna forget about the fun part, of course. So when I go to the shops and if the book is available, let me get you comfortable for this part because this is the fun part. I'm gonna get you some Frida McFadden. I am collecting her books. Yes, not all of them are great. Yes, some people say copycat, but I don't care. So the Surrogate Mother is the one that I bought and the one that I am going to read tonight. Her books are getting thinner and thinner. I don't know if she's running out of ideas because she's been pumping books left, right, and center. This year she released The Tenant, The Crash, which were average for me. Do Not Disturb, average. Word D, she had that one for a while, but they actually released it. I got Word D from Amazon, and the copy is so random. The pages are super wide, and the book size doesn't even fit either the smaller or the bigger version. It's like in the middle, so random. But whatever, I have it, so I'm not picky. But I do like the bigger versions, to be honest. They're very floppy. So I don't even know what this is about. I'm not gonna read the back. I started in chapter 1, and she's trying to be a surrogate mother. That's all I know. That's all, and I'm keeping it there because I like the suspense of my fiction. If you didn't know that yet. Okay, the next one I bought, Metal Slinger. I think this is fantasy, more like pirates or something, I believe. Again, this book has been slammed by Emmy, Rosem. If you haven't heard of her, she's such an awesome YouTuber. I love her voice. She's so chill. She talks about books. She's like super fast reader. She reads like 20 books a month on average. Like insane if I had that time. But she is the one that hyped this book up, and I was on a lookout for it. Didn't realize it was this thick though. So once it came out, I totally got it, and I was like, listen, fantasy and something to do with pirates, bring it on, because I haven't read anything like that before. And yeah, so The Metal Slinger by Rachel Schneider. Cool. Like that last name. Going with the vibe of a thriller, I'm giving Lisa Jewell a go. I heard that her thrillers are a little bit on the darker side because Frida McFadden, she doesn't do gruesome stuff. But Lisa Jewell is on a darker side, and I see people collecting her books as well. They do love her as an author. I do have Behind Closed Doors, and I haven't had a chance to read it. But there's something about this book that I'm like, okay, do you know what? I'll give it a go. There's another one, House Across the Lake or something, that I borrowed from the library once, and it was, I started reading it and I just had to give it back. So I was like, I don't know. But yeah, we got another thriller, and I'm really keen to read this one and just actually give her a go and see. And then the last one, kind of came across it. I had no idea. This is one of my favorite authors. I had no idea that she released this book. I actually went to return something at Kmart. And as I was returning it, the book section was right next to the return section. And I was like, dang, there's a book. So whatever I returned, I ended up using that money to buy this book. So this one is Terra and the Gates by Scarlett St. Clair. I love Scarlett St. Clair. She has an awesome way to write fantasy. It's easy to read. It's spicy. Love the twist points. I have most of her books, and can't wait for a third book that's supposed to come out in January next year. So I've been waiting for the third book for 1.5 years. But this seems to be a new series, and I think I remember watching her stories and she was talking about it, and then I totally forgot. So I grabbed it, and to be honest, this girl kind of looks like her profile picture. So, and the cover is super cool. And this one is the Blood of Lilith series, and I believe this is book one. I think book one, right? Yeah, because unless it's a standalone, I don't know. But I have all the Hades and Persephone books. I don't have When Stars Come Out. I do have the Adrian and Isolde books, and that's the book 3 that I'm waiting for. And then I have the fairy tale retelling, The Mountain Made of Glass and Apples Dipped in Gold. I haven't read Apples Dipped in Gold yet, but I do have it, and I'm gonna read it. Wow, look at the inside of the book. That is so cool. Does it have a map? Some people are obsessed with maps. For me, I don't really care. Oh wow. Oh cool, look, she made a pronunciation guide. That's very handy. Nice. Good for families. Genesis. No map, but that's okay. But I do love the font and again the little artwork. I love those kind of details. I love the spacing between the pages as well. Like, I'm already obsessed with this book and I don't even know what this is about. But I'm sure you're going to see it in one of the reading vlogs anyways. If you had read any of these books, even including the self-development ones, let me know. What do you think about them? Are they worth to read? And yeah, so I think I'm going to conclude it here. And I'm actually just realized I'm going to do some journaling. I actually have 3 journals. This one is more like, I know it's so old. Look, it's stained. But this journal is more like my vision board kind of journal, and I usually hide it so I don't display it and not everybody just come in and see my vision board. I will make once I actually set up my little office space, I will put my vision board up, but at the moment it is hidden, and sometimes I like to sit and look at it because I like to carry it around with me. And then I do have another journal that I just spit my words out, like whatever's on my mind. I kind of just like write it out and talk about it, good, bad, and ugly. And then I have another journal, and this journal is more, I was trying to be creative, but honestly my skills for scrapbooking are not the best. Like, I've attempted to do March habits, and that's pretty much how far I've came. I like did it for 2 days and I was over it. So once I find a routine, I'm very good at sticking with it. But tracking the sticking of the routine is not very good. Look at this mood tracker. That's actually pretty dope. I saw this on Pinterest, and you like draw a mountain and then you mark your mood, and yeah, and then you just track it and see. But to be honest, I know my mood is crappy the week before I'm due for that time of the month, and for any other times I'm good. And I know the first 3 days of that time of the month is I'm very sleepy and tired. That's my mood. Everything else just fine. I also turned it like into mini book tracker, and I kind of lost interest in it, so my daughter ended up decorating it for me because I was like, I just have no interest in doing that. So she did it for me, and she did a really good job. So cute. And I just kept just writing things down. Stopped in June, so I haven't read anything for July. I don't think I even read in July, to be honest, or like a book or two. And then August, I read one book. I read one book in August. And that's pretty much it. So I think this is gonna be more like my hobbies and stuff like that. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to add to this vlog, but I'm just gonna have a quick little stretch. Very important. I've got my foam roller on the side, and just to show you that it never stops. When you're a mom and you're a small business owner, or even if you just full-time work and you've got kids, you're a working mom, it can be a hard work, but it's rewarding and it's worth it. And if, like, I got lucky because I can bring my kids to work with me and spend time with them and kind of have them under my wing. Not many people can have that. So let's just be kind to each other. Just because if the moment doesn't work, it is a lot of work to be at home to look after your kids. It's still a lot of work. But some women don't have the luxury to stay at home, and well, not luxury, but because sometimes when you stay at home, you find that going to work is a luxury, because we've all been there, and we need to socialize with adults and we want to make money. Now, if you can't stay at home and be able to be with your children and watch them grow, and you have to go to work, not by choice, but because you have to do it to provide and to survive, just be kind to those ladies as well. Just need to support each other, because we're all in our own journeys and you just don't know people's full story. So please be kind and just raise each other's crowns, and just spread the love and help. Sometimes you see a child having a meltdown and a mom about to lose it, just tell her she's doing a good job. It's just going to make a huge difference to her day and might flip her mood, and she might, I don't know, but just please don't judge, because it's too much. So my eyes are shutting down already. I'm going to go and read my Frida McFadden. Stay on top of it, because she's releasing another book in October. And I shall see you guys next time for my next vlog. Peace.